There we go. I should push that button so we can... Hey, there we are.
It's happening.
Hello, and welcome to the third installment of Twixt, a Witch in a Light Place, the Dicening, thanks to Front Chill's Wild Beyond the Witchlight D&D 5th edition game. And as always, at the top of these things, we love to thank the benefactors of the feast. I had a clever joke, but it's gone now. Too bad. Thank you, Yev, Nomad, and Doomsayer, and of course, BACKBLAZE. Spoilers, they are somewhat involved with this situation.
Like, how much is the B2? Like,
it's just... It's just fucking air horns and uvuzelas in the background. And yeah, so we're going to start this here because the box came. Christmas, yo, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or Festivus, whatever you want to do, it's a thing. Oh my god, these maps are so nice. So, Beatles and Grimm is a ridiculous company that sells toys for adults, but not adult toys. It's slightly different. You want Bad Dragon for that. And one of the founders was Matthew Lillard, so the power of Shaggy is behind this company. It will never fail.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Shout out to Bag of Rusty Nails, his tabaxi.
Do you need a hand with this?
These old maps.
Those look very thin.
They're good.
Are they?
Good.
Okay.
Here.
What am I doing?
You want the inside.
Oh, here we go. Here is
The Witchlight Carnival.
this is where we're at right now. Well, what's this on the back?
Don't worry about it.
Don't hurt your eyes.
Look at it. It's fine. It's spoilers.
I can't see anything. Yeah.
It's okay. So,
It's still all curly.
I thought I had enough room
Yeah,
between
I
the tables for this stuff, but
No, we're gonna
Next time
get.
we can add a table.
player,
Yeah, we're
but
gonna
player
get,
spread is a real thing.
Hey, what do you call it?
A drop down camp? Yeah,
drop down. We're gonna do drop down
I was
camp.
gonna set one up this time around, but it just
I
didn't happen. It's
I got
fine.
some extra cash. We'll get some things.
Oh no, we have them.
Oh, okay.
It's just I
We
didn't
didn't
set
get
them
those
up.
up.
I didn't have them.
Okay.
All right. So some other things to bless the players with. Oh, my DM screen.
I did see that. I like
Oh,
that
you have a new
screen.
DM screen.
I have
for
a new
this?
DM screen.
Ooh.
Oh, and if we need, we can actually.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
That's a decent idea there.
Here. Okay.
Next time we'll throw an extra table in.
Yeah, we'll put it. Yeah.
I put my own in.
I thought,
I'm gonna
but
put this here to.
I'll just put my little dice tower here.
so
There we go.
I will be retiring my Acquisitions Incorporated DM screen for
Ooh.
this one.
Which one am I?
Yes.
I'm technically that bunny.
You are technically the bunny. I feel like my character looks like the one without the wings, but with wings.
Will you just pull? Oh wait, I can reach them. I can reach myself.
Oh yes, also thank
Get
you,
your
Beatles and
tickets here.
Grimm,
Get your
for.
tickets here.
Ooh, we got real tickets.
Oh, that's a good thing. I did. I spent 4.
Pass that down.
Thank you.
Pass that. That one's yours. Ticket to Bride. Pass that down.
My favorite board game of all
That one's
time.
yours. All right.
Oh, you can actually punch them.
Yep.
Do you want us to or no?
If you so wish,
Okay.
you may punch them out. You are the team. You are the game. You are.
Okay, because I don't want to punch it out if we're not supposed to.
Y'all are the ones this was intended for.
Oh, I love
Maybe I'll just make a little
Oh,
dude
you
on
can
it.
take the ticket stuff off this side off too.
I saw
Are
it.
you okay?
Spooked me.
Sorry.
So
Alright.
exciting.
I'm just gonna make little doots on them and with my pencil to remind myself that how many are gone. because I have that somewhere. We do have a Doge.
She says there's all these people and no one is petting me.
No one's giving. Oh yeah.
And they're all
Okay.
at the big tables
on
and
Our-
slide.
Okay.
She won't come any
Our
closer.
main.
And there's a tripod.
Do you have any of the characters that we've encountered so far?
Yeah. It's coming. Don't worry.
Oh gosh.
There's all kinds of shit in here. Don't worry. This is a.
Do you need help?
Festival of. I need a second DM, but it's fine. It's fine.
I don't remember what voice I used for this character.
What? What?
That's
What?
okay. I think
What?
I changed voices 2 or 3 times while I was in the middle of the game. So.
What is it?
Witchlight
I
Carnival
think I talk like this.
propaganda.
I think
Oh.
you used to be like,
Who loves propaganda?
I do.
Come see the Witchlight Carnival. Come be the Witchlight Monarch.
I'm so much better now.
Oh, I'm 100%
So dead.
vying for this.
Alright, so that should be
I
good.
also like the art on this.
Yeah, I know all the the old-fashioned carnival art.
Right, like it looks like it's hand drawn
Still for you.
in the old style.
I love it.
What is this?
That's why I was telling you about the Van Gogh thing, how like the imperfections or what I.
Yeah.
Like,
We've got the unicorn
That's what I like
carousel,
about impressionistic work.
which they have accomplished already. Let me go ahead and pass that around so you can fill that in as you wish, because you know the answers to that.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Ha ha. Visual aids, motherfucker.
So Mr. Light is the weird clown one, yeah?
Yes.
and then Mr. Witch is the other one.
Is the more morose,
Yes.
the more reserved individual.
been
And
a hot
Mr.
minute.
Light has the
Weather light vein.
yes, and then Mr. Witch has the
Okay,
stopwatch.
Oh,
Why
that's
did
the
you
one
use-
shot. Oh fuck. Okay,
So the-
we might play that later. There's a
Remind
bonus one shot when you
Oh.
buy the things.
Nice.
It's what's up.
Can someone remind me why we want these items? Why
So
we're
the
stealing them?
stopwatch starts and stops the fair, and the vein.
But we
is
need it to
the-
do what?
Because we think that
Don't we need
the
to
Hourglass
leave?
Coven, the 3 hags that we know about,
Yeah.
we think they have some kind of influence
like
over
control
these guys.
over these
This
guys.
is live, right?
The
And
bear.
they're trying to get
They're
them to
behind
tell
the
us what's
screens.
going on so we can
Gotcha.
go save the queen because something's wrong. And they've been on edge for a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
That's
Right.
what I remember.
Someone remind me.
Someone just tell me.
Okay, so that's which way. So
Oh,
yeah.
snails.
This is awesome.
Yeah, maybe you saw there were giant snails.
Oh, that's right.
They're
Be a real
Atropa-sized
monarch.
snails.
Sit on the throne.
Sit on it.
You sit on it.
Speaking of one shots, not just throwing this out there.
Very
Okay.
I
cool
think it could be fun
challenge coin.
when we have
to
the
commemorate.
Nice.
come back
Feel free to
to
pass
work
that
party. I think it would be fun if whether it was Front Chill, Tony, I, somebody, just a quick like one shot
Weather light vein.
of pre-made characters that it's super easy for
I had
people
a
who
thought
don't
for that.
know.
So I
We
have
can talk about that off camera
Sure.
I'll join in.
because we're live right now.
Oh.
Oh, do you want me to take this out?
We're
of
not
the
live,
plastic?
but we
No,
are.
you don't-
Pre-live.
I mean, he's
We
just
are.
sort of
We are
like,
recording.
Yes.
We are hot.
It's okay. We'll get it right when we do it.
Yeah, I was just
We'll do
thinking
it
about that when we were talking about this.
100%. 100%.
Which medallion
So-
is this?
So
Oh,
I
sorry,
can't
I'm-
read, and
this
I'm
is
on
coming
a
back
roll
to you.
point, and I've had
Oh no!
to
Feel
really
free
hard
to
time
add that to the pile of.
You're having a really hard time. What?
Yeah.
reading. I can't read anymore. What happened to me?
Nah.
Oh, check this out.
Is that-
Is this the vein?
Yeah.
Yep, that is the weather light vein.
Take this out of my monster hand so I don't.
I hope everyone's enjoying my
What
torso.
is this?
It's a beautiful torso.
It's a challenge coin or like a commemorative coin.
Yeah, I meant the inscription on it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's something else then. Maybe I've given you a spoiler and didn't realize it.
Well, I can't read, so
Is
it's
it-
okay.
Like
Yeah.
a challenge coin could. I don't know what that actually means. If that was.
Oh, challenge coins are typically were born out of like the
Oh, that's
military,
I have
if I remember correctly, and units would have them as like ways to commemorate things or trade them as sort of camaraderie.
I just-
If anyone else has a better explanation for this,
Don't.
Is that the
Not a military person.
carnival then? Is that making? I was just confused what this big thing was. Is that the carnival?
I don't remember right now.
Oh.
This is all the art from the book.
Oh, cool.
Is that
a-
I
is
know
that
what we're doing
face?
with that.
Do that later.
Like, do you see the eyes? Is that enough? Or am I just seeing stuff? Need some more coffee.
I think there's
I don't know, man.
could potentially definitely be a face inside of there. I'm losing my mind.
You didn't open any of the stuff up in advance.
No, kind of.
This is an unboxing stream.
Apparently.
Those are 100% eyes. Is that not face on there?
It does kind of have the look of a face.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, they got stab blocks in the
Yeah.
back?
Of course.
And then like
Oh
a
my
nose.
god.
For cheatsies.
That's so
I can
useful, man. Oh, I love that.
Well, there's
That's, yeah,
cats,
there's
so
there's a reason
cat.
this
Yeah,
box
this is a cat.
cost a chunk of
These
money.
are cats. And then they have fishtails.
So that's true.
So I'm grabbing the people that we need already. Oh yeah, I might need them. Oh, sick. Oh, sick.
Okay.
Oh, sick, bro.
There is one creature that I'm excited for you guys to encounter. I don't know if it'll happen or not. So we'll see.
I don't think it's the creature I'm most afraid of.
No.
I don't think that one's in this adventure, nor in our power level range anytime soon.
Who knows? This doesn't. This has that sort of thing. Okay, so this is this is Palasha.
Which is.
This is the fish lady that that you're. Some of you know this coworker. Don't read the back too much.
Too much.
If
But I
you-
work for the carnival, so
I can't read.
Oh, it's so
It might have
it
some
does.
secrets you might not be privy to even as
Shit.
coworkers. These are some of your other coworkers, which light hands.
so
Feel
Suckers.
free to pass that around.
Oh.
Oh, he's a marrow.
Mr. Light.
Oh, damn, son.
He is string beanier
Ready to
than I
party.
expected.
He is a fancy lad.
He creeps me out.
Oh, and that's Mr. Light.
Mr. Witch.
Mr. Witch.
That, yeah,
A
that I think
somber
that,
individual.
I think you played him well last time. I can match him. I can match that up. I can match it up, right?
Nice.
Ooh, more. Those more.
There's Red and Northwind.
Oh, and you hang these on
Aww.
You what?
I like his little fairy
They're
wings.
built so you can hang them on the Dungeon Master's tree.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is
Yeah, feel free.
amazing. And you that way you can see. Oh,
Here is Kettle Steam.
He's a
I've got
squirrel.
shivers.
Oh.
And so that is the vein that-
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is what's
I didn't show them to the camera, so pass back Northwind and Kettle Steam when you get a second.
Yeah, well, they're coming back around to
Oh,
you.
My
you don't
boy.
like Kinku?
My boy Thaco.
Thaco, my main man.
Thaco
And,
is Bay.
That is the vein.
That is the Weatherlight Vein.
Weatherlight Vein.
It festoons the. Oh no, that one I don't need back.
Yep.
It festoons the majority of the art.
I'm so glad I didn't pick him as my person. I love BB.
No, BB is pretty good.
Northwind. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he's the treant that has been.
Didn't he give us
He-
like an acorn or something?
Yeah,
Or like,
he's part of the opening festivities.
yeah.
Actually, yes, acorns fall from his tree, from his boughs. BOUGH, not BOWEL. And yeah, if you catch one, it turns into a thing, which you can watch in episode 1. And figure out what that is. Oh, there's Dear Legrand with one of their charges. Check out Durlin.
Did you need one of these back?
Northwind, the Ent, and
Oh, right. This is who I was talking about.
probably the two
Yeah.
you're holding.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful.
Try those.
Yeah, Northwind and Kelly.
I
Thank
want
you.
a kitty just like this.
It'll be very
So
large.
there is Northwind and Red, his
Hairball.
companion / handler.
Sasha hasn't had a hairball in a long time since Mr. Who.
Northwind talks too much.
There you go.
And there is Kettlestein,
Hit this
the
thing.
Kenku,
Dear Lord.
the interloper / ally.
Wings are much bigger than I expected. I don't know if I just said.
Don't read the back too much.
I wasn't. I was trying to see if there was a boy or girl. I wanted to make sure I wasn't misgendering them.
No, right. Last session, one of the things we discussed last time, I think, was that this module was very good about being like, we're going to use generic pronouns for whatever we think matches, but of course, do your own if you want. And so Darla seems to be fairly non-specific, so that's why I've been sort of swapping between he, she, they. There's your boy Burley. With his helmet. Although he doesn't have wings, which I just noticed. He's hanging out with Red.
I think maybe he's just got really tiny ones.
That would be really
Can't
funny.
see him behind his
Yes,
shoulders.
That would be hysterically funny.
I will agree with that one. I think I'm missing a couple of these because they're sort of smushed together.
This
Oh,
pumpkin.
there's my boys. Okay,
Pumpkins.
there's the one I can't wait for you guys to meet.
Pumpkin.
That's going to be a few sessions though.
Leather.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All smells rolls like that.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
Well
Ooh.
worn.
Well worn, shorted up.
Shorted.
I made
He's
Jorts
got
once.
books.
Threw those pants away right immediately.
He's got a little squirrel.
He's hanging out with Red.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doodle-doodle-doo. Okay, I think, yes, okay. So we're good on those.
Cool.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have already gathered some magic items. Steps. Goodies. Oh, why doesn't it have pictures? Okay, so let's see here. You have obtained, wow, these are, nope. I know you've gotten, okay, maybe? No. Did somebody get a wand of smiles?
No, I was just thinking about your
I
character.
don't
A wand of.
think
I
I did.
feel like someone got the wand of smiles, but I don't
It was
recall
not
who.
me.
I don't have it in my inventory.
Me either.
Okay, then I guess not.
Maybe
Okay.
I got it.
Lisa's here this
You,
time.
is that your new one or is that an old one?
What?
Because you made one of these.
Yeah, this is it. I just rewrote it.
Oh, okay, you just rewrote it.
Because my handwriting was not great.
Someone got pixie dust. There.
I don't know who got pixie dust.
I know someone has pixie dust.
I know for sure that I have scatter tea and a pot of makeup.
Thank you.
So actually, you can sprinkle this dust on yourself or another creature you can see within
Yeah, I got
Recipro-
finger gloves, if that was one.
the
Finger
recipient.
gloves? Yeah.
Recipient
gives you
gains
plus
a
2 to
flying speed
cool.
of 30 feet. Creatures airborne and fall safely to ground.
Right?
Does
Does that sound at all familiar?
No.
Oh, we'll give it back then. If someone doesn't have it on their sheet, then
I'm still trying to figure out what we got from the unicorns.
I will
Yeah,
have
I
that
know.
momentarily. But there are some other
I
delights.
got some information.
Actually, no, if you're ready to write
I
it
didn't
down,
type it.
I will give you the unicorn prizes, right?
Yes.
Please.
Because you guys, I was so proud of you. I was
How
talking to another DM who was also running Witchlight, and he was like, "Yeah, my party did this." And I was like, "Oh yeah, well my party did the unicorns all on their own."
Oh, man.
So no pressure, but you have to do better
You're
than
just
them.
gonna get that one.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. I've had her do that many times, actually.
You
Lady
have.
Cloppington. There she is. Okay. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
But it's specifically tailed, so it's a red panda style.
Yeah.
All right, so you unlock the secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think that's all you get from the unicorns.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
Just
I
gave
was
us
about to say-
information.
Yeah, this
Okay.
that's all the
Because I was
plot.
like, I feel like I would have written it down had they actually given us something.
Yeah, that's a lot
I
of
wrote
plot
down-
stuff.
I
They
wrote
told
down
us about the
Nikes.
hags.
Yeah, so some people got hag information, and then I got something about Lady Cloppington, which I don't think I've shared with the party.
Yeah, and then yes, you wrote down that you got scatterleaf tea from the bubble pop teapot.
I did not get one.
Yeah, you didn't.
Because you didn't get the little
And
rhyme.
I gave mine
Yeah, he didn't
away
do the
because
rhyming
of
game.
some.
Because I think you landed in the Pixie Land or something.
Yeah,
And you're
I
like,
did it. There was some reason. I wanted somebody to do something, and I was like, "Here, take it."
Might have been a kid or something. No, you tried to hunt
Yeah.
down. Fine, not hunt down. We're not hunting them.
And then you also have the small mirrored ball that belongs to Star, Dear Legrand's child.
Who has the mirror ball?
Oh, I do have star written on my thing. So,
I think Manny does.
Okay.
and what? Can you say that one more time
What
so I
is
can
the
write it
mirror
down?
ball?
It's
It
a
is.
mirror ball.
Mirror ball.
Yes.
Like Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I just had star written.
Many years ago, Dear Legrand's cub vanished from the carnival without a trace. Cub's name is Star,
Right.
and all Dear Legrand has to remember Star by is its favorite toy, the small mirror ball.
Right.
I don't have that one specific now.
Yeah. When it's me. Thanks.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh goody. Oh joy. Okay. Who's ready for more stuff?
Oh God.
Let's fuck it up.
I want all the things.
It's a box of miniatures.
Oh, shite.
I don't think I'm gonna need any of these, but I'm gonna double check right now because this is the one that came with the Beals and Grimm kit. And oh, yep, I might need one of those. Okay.
Lisa.
Check it.
Don't look too
Make
close
the
at this container. It will be bad for you.
Oh, don't check it. Don't check it.
Don't check it out.
You're nowhere close to some of this stuff yet. Although,
Oh, look.
is this tape? Of course it's tape. Although, as Witchlight Hands, Armand and Feng
Yep.
Go.
would be familiar with the racing snails.
Yeah.
They're my size. What did I get for winning the wrestling match?
A thing.
The pot of
I think you
makeup.
got the makeup for that.
Oh yeah, the makeup. Okay. So here is us. Here is a giant snail.
Oh, I love him.
Keep him away from salt.
He has a mustache.
So I should stop holding it very quickly.
He's
Thank
salty.
you. I shall not return him.
And then this individual, let me get right up in here. See if it focuses.
He has a mustache.
Nope. Let me try a different camera.
You got a mustache? I got a mustache, bro. Check
Don't worry, I will have art of her in a minute. Pass it over to Feng.
Who is this?
This is a person that told Feng that she could find her
My
incense.
incense.
Yep. There's art of them somewhere.
Yeah. She's in the book.
Here, you could just set them like right there, off to the side.
Excuse me.
Well, you have a mini. Do you want it painted? Because I'm going to get the minis and then find someone else to paint them.
I'll find them later.
Okay.
I'll have to find. I think I'll have to find a better. I have like a stack of these, so I can
Okay.
figure out which one I actually want to use for Armand.
Do you see when you pass me the character cards?
The ones we already went through.
No. The ones that Tony has.
Which ones?
The ones in the box, right there. I'm just gonna find her real quick.
Spoilers, no.
I'm just gonna find her real quick.
No.
I'm not gonna look at anybody.
Spoilers.
I got it. I got it.
Shane, where's my Shane bell?
I was trying to be helpful.
But don't
Do
worry,
you have a
lads.
Shane Bill at your
Here's some more
Not yet. I
carnival.
need one.
Yay!
Hey, check out.
It's the carnival.
Dude, Murder's over there.
Oh, it's them.
It is the carnival.
Don't ask us how much money we spent on this. Actually, did you keep those receipts?
I'd rather not.
Okay, because I'd really rather you keep those receipts.
No, I did. I have
Okay,
them.
thank
They're in the box.
you. Okay, cool.
All the secrets are in the box. Don't worry.
All the secrets.
Although one of them started to fade, and I was like, oh no,
Why?
because it's printer paper and it's heat activated, and
Oh.
it just sat there.
Give them to me so I can scan them.
Yeah. All right.
When they get warm.
You can put it back in the freezer.
Oh my God, maybe yeah.
So I had a character sheet for a game.
I don't know if it's
play,
gonna work on those.
And I wrote all of her information in friction pen.
So this first
so
half
if
hour,
if you rub it with the rubber side, it erases the pen.
been an unboxing
Because of
stream.
heat. And so I left my book in the car, and it was summer, so when I pulled it out, my character sheet was completely blank. And I was panicking, and I was all upset. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to play, like, I don't have a character sheet. And they were like, wait! And then we put it in the freezer, and then I went back 10 minutes later, and all of it was back.
One of the rocket book.
This is Dear
Yeah.
Legrand.
You circumvented buying a rocket
how
book.
pretty.
Dear Legrand is a
Oh,
pretty
they're
baby.
wonderful.
You're not doing it with the whole like put your hand behind it thing.
No, it's
the
fine.
little-
You're not a
Pass Dearlo
makeup
back.
artist.
Pass Dearlo around.
The little, whatchamacallit, butterflies on there too.
Kettle steam.
Ooh. Where does Duran Legrand stay?
Go ahead and pass
On the
kettle
map?
steam
At
over.
the Lost and Found.
Okay, put her on Lost
Yes,
and Found.
totally fine. Man, now I kind of want to play Crow.
Kenku.
Very difficult.
Is that what I couldn't remember what the class was called.
Yeah.
An interpretation of
before Kenku, there
Thaco.
used to be Tengu.
Well, I believe Tengu's the Pathfinder.
Yeah, like I said, before they were Kenku, when we played these, it was Tengu.
I
Because
don't know.
Pathfinder was before 5e.
Well, D&D was before Pathfinder.
Kenkus were in original D&D?
I believe so.
Oh.
I usually assume as much. I don't
Alright,
know.
so where are we putting?
This one maybe
Where does he go?
Yeah.
That's Thaco, and here comes Burley.
Where does the Kenku go?
The Kenku goes with you guys behind
put
the
him-
big top.
All right, so put him with Bigtop.
I like him. Where's the
Backstage.
staff area?
I forgot.
Behind the big top.
Yeah, there we go.
He's as well.
Oh no! Northwind!
He took
Big boy.
Yeah, he is. It was heavy. The snail racing is down
Despite the
there.
case. Okay. Oh god, Red's on top of Northwind. Yes, it's so good. Look at him. He's up there. You can't.
Put your hand behind it.
I don't know if it'll do it, but oh, maybe kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Red and there's Northwind. Okay, pass him over. He's taking care of the gondola swans.
Gondola.
Gondola la 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 la.
Hey, Red.
Gosh, your arms are so long.
The people who did your
Mr.
commissions,
Witch.
Go go gadget.
do you follow them on Instagram? Like, or does everyone have an Instagram?
Yes.
So you follow them on Instagram.
Two of them are on Twitter.
He
I
is
don't know if
very
she's-
much Winston Churchill-esque.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I believe that is the inspiration. There's Mr. Light. In all
And
his glory.
he's Ronald McDonald-esque.
Ronald McDonald and Winston Churchill. Whoever knew that would be the dynamic duo?
Yeah.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
I'm a little confused by this pose, Mr. Light, but we'll let it stand.
He's presenting, no?
Yeah.
He's like
He's
like
he's
he's
like a fire
performing.
breather.
And he's like, he's got the...
He's got a pelvic thrust.
Presenting is a good way to put it.
yeah.
And the
That's what
and
gets that's what gets everybody to watch. When you
lastly
stand
but not
like that.
leastly,
Trust me,
the
if I stood like that, people would listen more.
the unhappy couple. I believe this is Petalfoot. Pedal. I forget his name, but he's the mime. Go ahead and pass him around. He is. I looked at him. Nope, too far.
Where does he go?
He goes by the Hall of Illusions.
Illusion.
His name is Candlefoot. Candlefoot the mime.
Beep, beep.
Candlefoot the mime is tragically in love with the fish lady, Fellarina.
Florida?
It's
Fellarina?
she has a card.
She has a card.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to look at cards.
you're not allowed to read all the back.
I wasn't gonna read the backs.
It's a lot.
You're not allowed to know all the pictures either.
Art.
You don't see what comes, you know? Now, if you
Kalasha.
look at them last
Kalasha.
time, you were gonna remember.
Kalasha,
That's fair.
being an exceptional lady, gets an exceptional container.
Google.
Oh, I love it.
She gets to hang out with Michael Bublé.
I know a lot of people would be jealous of that.
What?
Pass her around.
Oh. Well, I wondered about that.
This reminds me of the, what is his name?
Children.
The magician where he held his breath for like 30 minutes on these.
Blaine?
Yeah, David Lloyd. That's the one I was looking for.
One day you're gonna have this problem.
No.
When he tried to break the hold your breath the longest record, he basically sat in
Deanna's the good
fishbowl
kid.
like that
just
for
so
like
you're
half
aware.
hour.
I think it's time to buy some cigarettes. Guns and milk.
Oh, she's so pretty. Should I put her with her love?
She's out in the river. She
Yeah, she's
is up at the.
Ooh, the dragonfly ride.
She has art. Right, she's at Silver Song Lake. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And I wonder why you want to. You didn't tell me you wanted to get here early because we were doing an unboxing.
I wanted to get here early because things keep happening.
Like an unboxing.
Like this. Like many things.
Uh-oh. Don't get them started.
Okay.
Doesn't take much, really. You know this by now.
Laugh circle. Oh, hold it in.
Oh boy.
Hold it in, poor boy.
Oh.
And then she's gonna laugh at JD, and then JD's gonna laugh at her.
This is what it looks like when the carnival comes to town. I didn't show it to the camera.
Took me a
'cause I'm
second to
bad
understand the
person.
circle, but it's coming. It's coming full circle now.
Oh, this is so pretty.
The Bigtop Extravanganza.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, check out that uni.
Pegasus.
Oh, is that not a uni? Is that a uni?
Pass that around. That's
Pegasus.
Yeah, a Pegasus.
Ooh. I want to do that.
Pegasus.
Is that JPEG?
No.
I love it.
so. There's Lady Cloppington again,
Although my next Pegasus,
The
if I
tragic
have
not
that,
centaur.
is going to be JPEG.
and this is
It's a good one.
this is that first miniature I popped out, who only Feng has met thus far.
Yeah, there she is.
We'll get to her a little later.
And on the back it has what's her face with the from the carousel.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
Lady Cloppington.
Oh,
Lady
she just looks so sad.
That's not her bond. My lady.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light chit-chatting in their
She's a painted.
in their cart. There may be
Painted
other
person.
info there later.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I think
Who's this with the frog?
I think the
That's
rest
who
is
I
farther
spoke to
along.
about my incense and told me that I would be safe with people who smelled like this, which is why I'm okay with them.
Does it smell like incense?
Yes, because anything that's not from the fair is frightening.
They got the stank.
Yeah. Just like a real cat bear, if you're stinky, I'm like, ooh, this is fun.
I need the stink. Cat bear.
I feel like
That's fine.
a red panda could be
Oh, past that first one
easily
with the.
described as a cat bear.
Which one?
I don't know. You've just piled everything over here. Give me. No one's willing to accept responsibility for any of that.
Oh, sorry. Did you?
Well, no,
those are
I mean,
separate.
well, we
Sorry.
put- yeah, we just put them in the file,
it's
so
fine.
that way we know that
I'm making
they're there.
jokes. I'm making jokes.
Responsibility? What's that?
Okay.
I'm just ignorant.
I
is
have
the-
no
As
responsibility.
the carnival comes to town.
Speaking of which, Tim, if you're watching this later at some point, I would still really appreciate that 3D printed tiny table so I can flip.
That's why we need a glow forge, Tim. Keep it up. Someday I believe we will get one.
He has a 3D printer, and he was like, "Oh, I'll get you a little table to flip." And I was like, "Please, there needs to be lots of table flipping."
He was. Anytime someone talks about getting something new, he just we getting a glow forge, and I'm like, I agree, Tim. That's always it's a reoccurring
Let's
joke.
get it.
I concur. Someone has like a printer going off in the next room, and when we all get quiet, you can hear it through the wall. It's terrifying.
Welcome to being next to a bank.
Okay. I think that's as much damage as I can do for right now.
Yay! No.
We have actually a small set of blind boxes of miniatures that we might open later to see what we get, but I don't think there's anything in there we're going to need right now. So we'll see where we go from there. All right. So, as has been discussed thus far, when we last left off,
I know what you're talking about.
y'all were out front or behind, backstage
Yes.
of the Bigtop Extravaganza in the backstage area, you noticed a collection of props and costume stuff, and Mr. Witch stood firmly with his hand on Kettlesteam's shoulder, with the rest of you around, waiting for the Bigtop Extravaganza to start at hour 4 of this carnival. So, having looked through those as much as I could, and giving up for now,
For now. JC.
I know there's something in here.
Don't worry about it. None of your fucking business.
Keep your eyes on your own shit. All my screens are off. Let's drink my tea.
I really said you need to show me the JC. It's kind of awkward to do it right now.
It's very easy.
I know. Met my thumbs.
Yes, I have. I had to teach myself how to crochet left-handed, so she would understand.
I mean, I did it right-handed, but then we were like, maybe we should try it left-handed, and things got very confusing.
Yes.
So I told you about the dressing room being a scene of colorful clutter,
Yes.
Sure.
chests of drawers and wardrobes spilling over with garments.
Yes.
Yep.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
It was like
Expecting
Armand.
another one. I thought we were going
Armand and I know what the back looks like.
Yeah, well, these yahoos don't.
Come on, Yahoos. Know what the things look like.
Okay.
That's your new names.
Yeah.
Come on, Yahoos. Except with love. Except with love.
Yahoo!
Okay, Yahoos.
It's Yahooi.
Yahoos. Yahoos. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo.
Who are these
Oh
yahoos
no,
I
it's
can
going to be
speak
my new
of?
bedtime song. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. She'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, Dad?
She's gonna be like, ooh, huh?
Get mother. There's something wrong with father.
Crumbs her eyes.
Dear
Are these the wooden ones? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, I have charts and markers, and
For
I'm not
half a
using.
second, I thought you asked if those were the hormones, and I'm like,
I'm sorry you're still dealing with your teenager.
yeah, there's some.
From Phil.
Heart, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moon. Oh, right. Did I? Woo! This is a game that we're playing. Fuck it. Let's go. Okay. Woo! The lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd. A second later, a spotlight illuminates a lithe elven figure sitting on in a silver hoop, suspended above the center ring by silk ropes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond pane mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning vane. Welcome one and all to this evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted. So, Mr. Light is, of course,
I'm
ringmaster.
on the inside.
Mr. Light is, of course, the ringmaster. And over the course of an hour, there's a spectacle of delights, such as Burley, the bugbear, performing feats of strength. Palasha, the mermaid, serenades the audience from a clamshell bathing pool. Candlefoot plays silent games with audience members. And fairy dragons, with bright streamers tied to their tails, perform dazzling acts of synchronized flying as a troupe of acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers parade about.
Feng makes faces at the acrobats, being like, I got the night off.
They turn it into a delightful game of sticking their tongue out at you and seeing if anyone else sees.
90% of pictures I find on the internet of red pandas are them blepping. Just so many little red panda tongues.
So it sounds like we're content just to watch the show as it unfolds to start with.
I mean,
We had an
Someone was planning
we
on
had an
stealing the
idea
stopwatch, I think.
about trying to steal a stopwatch.
I don't think we have fully culminated that idea?
Somebody was going to do it because we didn't finish. We didn't finish planning, so somebody, I don't remember who, I really don't, was going to. It was definitely not me. Was planning on stealing the thing. Whoever was sneaky and.
I remember offering to attempt to distract by grandiose, because my character Manny looks like Gaston.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, high
Did you turn
charisma.
back to Gaston, or are you
Yeah.
still the little girl?
Yeah, still
Okay.
Gaston. So I had offered to, I believe I offered to help, distract and try to
I mean,
do that, but
I would just look at everyone and be like, not very sneaky. Not very sneaky at all.
I'm sneaky, but it feels weird for me to steal something from.
and that's what I said. I can't steal it, but I'm happy to help distract.
Yeah, I know, but he's my boss.
Maybe it was me.
Make me perception checks.
Okay.
17.
21. No, 20.
17, 20,
Perception?
1.
17.
Okay, now, was this conversation you were just having out of character?
Yes.
Yes, we were just practicing voices.
Okay. Because you feel the steely glaze of Mr. Witch drift over each of you as if he could hear everything you're speaking about. Which apparently is nothing right now, so it's fine.
See, I told you.
However, you see his grip tighten on the shoulder of Kettle Steam as you see her dark eyes flit about, and one of her little feather hands, talons, sort of gesture towards the pocket watch, and she straightens and stiffens as soon as she feels the
collective gaze.
No, she almost as if related to the whitening of the knuckle on Mr. Witch's hand that rests there.
Okay, Mr. I read people's brains.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can speak to people in their minds.
I forgot about that.
I send I think towards what I need everybody's name.
Kettle Steam?
Feng
Feng.
with an E.
Feng with an E. Manny.
Atropa.
And Atropa. Okay. I think at Feng and I ask, are you taking the watch or am I taking the watch?
Feng looks up with that.
Because we know we can have an idea generally about how skillful we are at this,
Yeah.
right? Because we work together.
I mean, I'm all acrobatics.
If you had to put it on a +1 to
On a scale of 0 to 10.
I am
Plus
trained
5
I'm trained in
acrobatics.
this. For sleight of hand specifically.
Yeah. I have a +5 sleight of hand.
I only got +4.
Okay. So I'm really good at this situation, but I also think everything is wildly hysterical. So she looks
Maybe
up.
not then.
She looks up.
We're just thinking at each other.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
if you get caught, you're gonna get caught. Doesn't matter if you're laughing about it or not.
And so she looks up and just starts she has that look of fear on her face. She's like,
Oh, God.
hysterically laughing.
Oh, no.
I don't like this game. But I do have but she thinks back, I have a pot of disguise makeup. I don't think it should be me.
Okay. I think at Manny, and I think what is the signal for me to take this watch?
Who's talking?
Who's talking?
No, just because I don't know.
Like,
has
I think
Manny...
I thought of everybody.
Oh, okay, so Manny knows. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
At this point.
I don't have one at the moment.
The Witchlight Hands would know that at the end of the show, Mr. Light asks if anyone else would like to join in. and show off some sort of feat of strength or talent.
Okay, I
that
send that to Manny, and I say, you will volunteer.
Yep.
And then I will, when you are doing whatever it is you do.
And I think back, I will win, and then we don't have to steal it no matter what after I win, but I will go during then.
Yes. You will win.
In 4 hours, at the end of the
4
carnival,
hours, yeah.
if you win,
Yeah, because this is the mid show.
this
not
is the
Yeah.
midpoint of the show, yes.
So we're not even halfway there.
No, I still believe it, but I
He's
like
a
nod and
believer.
say, yeah.
No,
I will.
the strength in that belief is pretty good.
All right.
If you need an extra distraction, I will happily go on
Wait.
stage.
Yeah, are you, because didn't we play in a band earlier?
We've been a band.
I'm in a
Or was
band.
that a different one?
I was
Because
dead.
we were, there was,
Is that
I
a,
was
was it a
dead
fake?
at the time.
we were, oh, you were actually.
I'm
I
in a
remember
band.
singing Cheer and,
I remember people being like, we were on the Swans, we were
Right.
dancing.
and we
No,
had
that was the plan.
we
And
did
then you
actually
got
do it.
sidetracked.
True.
Oh, okay.
So we.
But at some point, someone was singing,
Hmm.
and then we were talking about dancing, and she was like, "Oh, I will dance," and I said, "I hope you dance better than you
Yeah.
sing," because I remember that very clearly.
I believe you guys followed. What did I name him? Like Kent or something? The surly tiefling who led a rat parade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
right.
definitely that,
And we did get everybody to join in the
Yes.
carnival line.
Yeah.
Yes.
and there was also capering, along with the goblin who was collecting buttons for
Yes.
the monkey at the.
What did we get for the
Calliope?
buttons?
Huh? You did give buttons. What?
I did give a button.
Yeah.
What do we get in exchange for the button?
Nothing.
His
His
His,
everlasting things.
his blessing.
That's correct. Okay.
Okay. I like
Trying
it.
real hard, guys.
I know.
It's okay. Lots of little details. It's been a long
Yep.
time.
Not everything is loot right away.
All right. I'm good.
I agree.
I mean, Feng is happy to perform in the whoever wants to show off their skills because Feng has many skills, but will she be able to acrobatically perform because I've lost my creativity?
If you stick to the
Well-
same routine and you don't improvise, is that creativity or is that
Fall. Right.
Well, I think it's routine, but my routine involves other people.
Oh, you're fucked then.
It'll just be her like waiting, like.
Do a couple flips, being expected to be caught, and then fall into dust.
Yeah.
I love it.
You'll have to find out.
Well, if Manny throws me really hard, I can land nicely. I can just make sure I don't die when I fall.
You are a red panda, aren't you?
Yes,
So
I'm like
that has
3 feet tall.
that has
I could yeet that.
potential. Yeah. I can throw that.
I could eat it. And then I can land not awful. That doesn't take creativity, that's just self-preservation.
We shall see.
No, shall we?
Because I'm thinking in my head.
Meanwhile, Atropa's just watching the show. I think.
Ooh, wow.
If our
'Cause
mind
if I
wasn't
can-
made out
if
of
I can
crystals,
get-
you'd be sweating.
If I can get close to Mr. Witch, I can't say this out loud because
No.
that's
He's
a
sitting
cheat.
You'd have to
He's
think
sitting.
it.
Yeah, and I can
To,
only talk to him.
yeah, you can only talk to him. You'd have to think it.
Like,
And you can only talk to him.
Lisa.
Fang thinks to Armand, are you the only one who reads minds?
I think back. I don't read them. I just think at you, and you think at me. It's like I can't read, so no. But I can hear your mind.
Are you the only one who can hear our minds?
The only one that I think I've met.
That's fair.
At least as far as I'm aware. JD is aware.
As Witchlight hands, I think we would know all the other people's talents.
Right, well, there's lots of people that come through, right?
Yeah, I think there are a few other people in the fair who might have that sort of
Okay, I want to know if the Kanku can read minds.
ability.
Or Mr. Light. Or Mr. Witch, as it were.
Mr. Witch
Since
and
he's
Mr. Light
dead,
have
that's-
never shown this
Shown
ability.
Okay. What about the Kanku?
The Kenku, I want to say, did, or Armand started it and they answered back.
I think I started.
I think Armand started it because I'm not
Okay.
seeing
I was
it.
like, you, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, that's
I think you're safe.
okay. For now.
As far as you're aware, the individuals present are not equipped to eavesdrop.
So Nate, what would you like to talk about?
Well, he can only talk.
I can only talk to Armand.
Yeah, he can only talk to Armand.
Yeah, I know.
In my head, though,
Yeah.
I was
Only
thinking
speaks through my hands.
if I could start dancing with Mr. Light, you scurry up me, and then just take the, you know what I mean? Like I'll be holding on to him as we're dancing. You scurry up my back.
So you're gonna have
Ball
Feng,
games?
Jack the Vein in the middle of the Bigtop.
Well, we're talking
Extravanganza.
about the stopwatch because
No.
So Mr. Light has the vein. Mr. Witch has the
I
watch.
always get them fixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Witch
if I can-
watch, light vein.
And
Look
Mr.
at the
Witch
dudes.
is not
Yeah.
out here. He's
He's
back
sitting
in
with
the-
us right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why we can't talk. Which is why I gotta play telephone.
Okay. So when I
Atropa just looks
loop
at you
him
very
into
hard like this.
the performance,
Yes.
if possible.
Oh,
That's it.
I don't know if it's smart to,
No.
to let me do the stealing, but I'll.
I just say if you
You're
see
like-
me dancing with him, and we'll.
Cotton candy.
Oh, I guess I don't say anything, but that's a thought that I have in my head that may work.
I
Because
mean,
you are tiny, and we can use that to our
I'm
advantage.
tiny and I have a lot of sleight of hand, and
Just
he's used
right.
to me being around,
And
and
you
I
use-
climb up on people all the time,
Right.
and
Like if I'm dancing with him and talking and distracting him, and you scurry up me and grab, and
No.
that's how I see it. You know.
thanks, Armand. Okay, I'll agree to this.
And that's
Try
just
not to wildly
just
laugh.
just an idea.
And if he catches me, I'm like, oh no, you caught me. Oh.
Tony, I have a bonus on here with a star on my notes that says I have a +1d4 on one ability check before dawn.
Yes, I believe many of you have the
Yes.
have
Just
some
wanna make
witch
sure
light
that's-
inspiration.
Yes.
I'm sure that's. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I didn't use that at all.
Well, I didn't write that down, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You might not have. You abstained from a couple things.
That's true.
I just have a +D4 inspiration that's activated, but I didn't have it. It's only until dawn.
For those curious, I
reminder.
pulled out this die because this is my DM die for important rolls. Not because it rolls 20s particularly well, but because it is very well balanced. Just saying.
Just say. Okay.
Okay.
So
So-
the plan
Fang agrees.
is to have Manny go do the dancey dance out in front of people.
Fancy dance in his pantsy pants.
Or not, whatever.
He's gonna offer to ballroom dance Mr. Witch.
Well, the idea
Oh.
is that everybody, like, because we need to spread the most cheer.
Yes.
So we need to turn it into everybody dancing, and it is a, like, if it is just him and I in front of everybody, it's very clear that you're. So the idea is that we,
The
like,
whole group go dance?
Yeah, and it is we have to bring cheer to everyone, so everybody needs, you know.
Yeah.
It is a. We need it to
So-
be a ruckus because then they're not going to notice.
So either Armand, who is a kind of a bit of a barker already, can stand up and be like, "Everybody dance," or
Like, I'll start off maybe, and then we pick up the pace, and everybody starts coming. You know, like
Yeah.
we start bringing it in, and then it ends with a.
Do you relay
Oh,
this to me at
I'm
all?
relaying this to.
Okay.
yeah,
Does that make sense? Though?
yeah. That you start and then
Yep.
we follow.
Yeah, and,
and
like-
then we invite everyone to follow.
Yep.
And then while everyone's looking at everything, I be sneaky.
And the music is happening. Yep.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
that's fair. Armand, do you agree?
So am I taking the watch or not?
If
I am.
I,
The watch or the vein? Because he's not gonna get up, and he's gonna
That's
stay here.
fair. Okay, so I'm after the vein.
well, if
Should we
he's
cover
staying
all bases and
here,
cut and try to take both?
That's
I
right.
think that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think you should have a dance battle because people like dance battles,
That's
and that will spread lots of cheer while keeping people in the stands. So I have distractions,
Yes.
That's fair.
and stealing a vein in front of everyone would be quite.
I honestly was thinking about. I didn't know he was staying in the back here. I thought he was coming
Oh,
out.
he's not coming.
Oh
out.
no, he's down.
Like,
He's
Until
not
the
gonna
very
come in.
end, he won't come out.
That's what I'm.
The very end of the entire night.
Oh, gotcha.
He likes to watch.
Yeah, he does.
That's why he has the watch. Boo.
Well, if
Moo!
we're stealing the vein, my idea was pretty long.
It's alright.
But
I think the idea stands that you
yeah.
need to go down there and perform.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I will work something out here.
Yeah. I think I was like it's either.
I
think it's either
I
gonna
can
be-
join
Right.
Manny.
Yeah, we can cause a distraction.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
I'm
thing.
100% okay
I
with
need
you.
some distraction up
I
here
am
as
8
well.
I am 89% ruckus.
I think
So
Manny and the Ruckus should go, and me and Atropa can help distract Mr. Witch directly here.
Okay.
With
Okay.
some poof-de-loof.
yeah.
And
That's
so
a technical term.
I like that as
Having
well.
more territory.
The vein's a
Technical
little
term,
harder.
which, like,
I'll squeeze him a little tighter.
Poof-de-loof.
I'll try to loop his arm in there, but I think the same idea.
Okay.
I'm starting to get a
I don't
headache.
think it's a good idea to try to steal them at the same time.
Just perform and bring cheer.
Yes. And then we'll come for the Venus at a later time. I don't think it's a good idea to do both at the same time.
Okay.
Because if one's alert, they're both alert.
Yep. Alright.
So not taking the vein, still being
Still
the Ruckus.
dancing,
still
still-
winning,
Still winning.
Yeah, still winning.
still winning.
Because
Still
we
winning.
can't lose.
True.
We
No,
are
can't lose.
winners.
ABW, always be winning.
All right, I like it.
Okay.
Alright.
Break.
You just see Atropa go.
You see Armand hold his head.
Such a headache having to relay all this.
Poor Armand.
I'm sure like an hour's passed. 'Cause
You're right.
Every sentence has to be relayed twice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, near the end of the show, Mr. Light asks if any guests would like to perform their own acts for the crowd.
Oh, I would love to perform.
Let me on the stage.
Yeah,
So you're gonna hoopy up here?
Manny would. Yeah. Gaston looking Manny would enjoy that. Would you like me to roll for?
Atropa jumps onto Manny's shoulder.
Feng?
I'm Atropa?
Feng?
Feng.
Wow, we're not even with the same
Identity
first and I know.
Feng
first and-
shoves Atropa on
Dance, Pixie!
Oh, dance, Pixie dance.
Atropa just go like this.
but it's midair, so it's still kind of cool.
With your double wings.
Yeah.
Wei Feng. That's me.
That's you.
Feng hops onto Manny's shoulder as they get up to go dance.
All right, I would like you to make a charisma performance check.
Who?
Both?
Well, probably. Well, so if Feng chooses to do it, it will be with disadvantage.
Okay.
However, assisting Manny, it will just be a straight roll since it would not be advantage because you already have disadvantage.
So he doesn't need my assistance?
But
Does Manny have disadvantage?
No.
Okay, then I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, you can't. You cancel yourself out by helping.
Right, but we need you to go.
You know, I'm gonna go, I'm just not gonna roll.
Yeah.
Manny's
To
gonna
compensate, I have adjusted the DC accordingly.
okay. And you said that's I get inspires a D4, right?
Well, yes, you were inspired previously and get an additional D4 on top of the other factors at play. So make that performance check, sir.
Yeah, it's an 11.
If anyone has proper inspiration where you get advantage, you are welcome to give
I'm
it.
only
I
level
don't
1.
think I have.
No, like you can get the gain advantage once inspiration any time. I just don't know if I've given it
I
out
don't
or
think
not
you've
yet.
given any out.
Okay.
It's your need to you.
Actually, there's also a small chance you can't have inspiration right now for reasons.
It's your mean DM.
That would suck.
It's in the book.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Perkins.
Way to taunt us.
That's fucked up.
11.
11.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Even with the D4.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
So
performing, just not very well at the moment. But we're about to start the conga line.
the crowd is hyped. It is good. You're like, this wasn't my best, but it was adequate, and it does not bring the mood down at all. No one seems unimpressed. So adequate. Well done.
It's about what you expect after we planned this over thinking in our minds.
Using him as a relay board.
Right.
I have like a slew of instruments.
All on you?
Like they're like little fruits and things. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they'd be on her.
Okay. So yeah, so probably just honking away on those.
Yeah.
Just whatever nursery rhyme you know, on top of him doing gymnastics.
But I'm staying on.
Slash, yes. Well, yeah, make me an acrobatics check.
A nat 20.
Oh shit! So that on
Plus
its,
5.
so that as well has helped compensate for the whelming performance that you gave.
I believe it.
The
cute red panda.
The combination thereof has elevated it to art.
So what were we doing?
So you're supposed to make a distraction here.
You're,
Oh.
you're
So I
supposed
think-
to
I
be
think
like, sup,
Do
Mr.
something crazy.
Mr. Witch.
Okay, hold on.
Go up on his lap.
You're not there.
You're not there. That sounds terrible.
And can I
Okay.
can I roll? Can I try to persuade people
That was what
to
the performance roll was. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, what?
to persuade people into like joining into the performance and thus
Oh,
making
you want
it
to start
like
the conga line.
Yeah.
Conga
And I want
line.
to start persuading, like, we got to start making it a ruckus in here. Like, and I want to start persuading people to join in and start the conga line effectively.
All right, yeah, make me a persuasion check, and Feng, make me a performance check to play the conga line music.
How?
Wow.
Another 10.
I've rolled 175.
16.
All right, so
Maybe you should get some new dice.
I did it both in person and on the line, and both don't like me today.
You should get some new dice.
So I said no.
Yeah.
You gotta reboot your computer.
a conga line has started.
Okay.
But it is not. But it's more of a con line at this point. It has
Needs
not
the
evolved
ga.
to conga.
Sure.
So
Wei Fang is doing the gyrating butt dance from the end of Turning Red
So
while playing
now,
her panpipes on Manny's shoulder.
can I start, like, I don't know if it's intimidate or if I just, like, grab people and start adding them into the line as they're sitting there? Or
depends on
this
how you
is
do
this
it. Are
is
you
part
trying
of
to
your
throw
this is part of your persuasion check to be like,
oh, is it? Okay.
get in here, let's
Right.
go.
Come on in.
Yeah, because there's always that one person who's like, no,
Right.
no.
But look how cute
I said no.
am.
No, fan.
Yeah, you still have that weird like
Giggle.
that thing where someone is too enthusiastic and it's scary.
Like too high, too much level.
But I'm so cute.
And all of your and
Exactly.
it's like that's I don't trust that. And also you're doing a little bit of free jazz, which you have lost the ability to do. so that is I have been taking that into account.
Little free jazz, which you can't do.
I have my distraction prepared.
Yes. What is the distraction? Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to use Druidcraft to create the faint odor of a skunk. And when it starts to kind of smell a little skunky, Atropa is going to giggle and like and retch at the same time. And meanwhile, she's using her actual wings to sort of flap the smell heavily in your direction with Mr. Who are you with? With Mr. Witch.
Oh, good thing I sleep with the and they fucking stink.
But she's just gonna think it's
And
like
shovel
she's
shit.
gonna be amused with herself, so it's just gonna be like.
All right. So basically, you're gonna skunk them out.
I'm gonna try to.
Alright.
That is my distraction.
Make
Nothing's
me.
so beautiful.
All right. Are you going with? Deception or
Disgrace.
yeah,
I mean,
deception
the
or
smell actually
performance.
is, I guess, performance because the
To-
smell.
well, yeah, because
The smell exists. Like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a fake smell.
Yeah.
So we'll do performance.
All right.
Okay.
To give that horrendous
Yeah.
yakking wretch.
But also this weird giggle that accompanies it, just for him to be like,
Oh, that'll be taken into account. Don't worry.
weird.
Well, you're stuck. You're cursed with the giggle like I am.
Oh,
But I have +4 inspiration, right?
yeah, you can roll that d4 on top
Okay.
and hope it's not a 1.
It's anything like mine.
It's a 4. I got it at 8.
Oh.
What, total?
Half of it came from the
Yeah.
D4, not
Total?
the D20.
Total.
8 total
Yes.
on the perform check.
Yes.
So yeah, instead of a good old like, right? It's more of a Oh, it smells bad. No, not even the bleh in there. Just
It's just sad.
All right, when she starts doing that, I'm gonna go.
That was a sign.
Let's go. So, are you trying to sneak onto him or just make the grab?
I was already sitting next to him because I know.
All right, so
but
just
I'm
the sleight of
just-
hand check?
Just a sleight of hand check.
All right. I'm trying to think if that. You know, I'm gonna say that that's enough of an assist advantage.
All right. Thank goodness.
I mean, if anything, he's like, what is happening
Yeah,
over
he's
here?
like, what the fuck is going on?
What's all this, please?
You just hear heavily thoughts in your direction.
All
Am
right,
I
I got a
helping?
14 and a 13 plus 4. I'm gonna roll a d4 just to add it on top. Because this guy's probably very perceptive. Being the watcher. All right, I got a 22 total.
All right. Now,
Good job, everyone.
Carry.
the problem is that you have the pocket watch in your hand. It's
attached.
secure,
Is it attached?
but there's a chain, and you need to reconcile with that chain somehow.
Okay.
Are you going to give it the yank and hope that the bump misses it, or are you going to try and manipulate it and do a second sleight of hand check to pop it off of its fob?
It was an inverse take-up.
Can you? This is where you need to think to me. This is the time. I can't say that.
Make me a
But-
perception check real quick.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking of weighing the two options.
Right.
Statistically.
Totally.
Perception check, 12.
You notice Kettlesteam's beady eyes make contact again.
I started thinking at her.
Huh?
I started thinking at her.
Yes. What do you think at her?
I say, what?
She's like, "I'll bump him. Just grab. Just yank. Go." So
Oh
she goes. She goes, "Bah!" and puts her hands up to her beak like she smells it too. It's bad, and then bumps into him, giving you advantage on whichever of the two.
All right.
Which one are you doing?
I'm just gonna yank it then.
All right, so that's just gonna be a straight strength check,
Oh,
and
perfect.
the DC will be lower since it's just a check and not a.
Is it, can I use athletics? Since
No,
No, just straight up strength.
which is why the DC will be lower.
Gotcha. Natural 20.
Nice. We like
So-
that.
Nice. Just
23
you
total.
feel that stitch pop, just that, dink, and it is secure.
All right, I tuck it away,
Smack him in the bread, and then.
All right.
and then I just kind of.
Oh,
I can do it.
child, are you alright?
It just smells really bad.
What are they putting in that cotton candy?
Would you like to know? Actually, look, because we sell
So
it.
the conga line reaches a crescendo. The band has played it off, and Mr. Light has reclaimed his position of power within the silver hoop as it's being lifted back into the rafters. The other Witchlight hands are starting to move you back towards backstage. A riotous applause and cheering and popcorn being thrown, and it's
It's a whole thing.
it's fantastic. Burley comes over with Mr. Light, and Mr. Light goes, "Well, it seems that we will spend some more time together as participants who contribute to the show are welcome to an audience with us afterwards."
Looky there.
I think I might have told you this. I should have told you this.
I don't think we knew that.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you the moment to what's the battle plan, knowing that this would likely happen.
Is the audience right now, or likely?
Yeah, right after the Bigtop
With
Extravanganza.
which and light.
And
Yes.
so I'm just kind of I keep like looking at you.
Don't look at
Sounds
him.
great.
Well,
Good job. And I pat Manny on the back.
So I I'm like.
Feng falls
By the
off
way, have
his
you
shoulder.
heard of all of the cheer that we
Heard
have
of our
been?
Lord and Savior.
Yes. Also, that we've been spreading all the cheer. We actually got the. Did you hear that we got the carousel going again? And
Mr. Light goes, yes, and Mr. Witch goes, not much happens at our carnival that we're not aware of.
It's a good thing I can't swim.
Fang just wildly giggling. I'm so uncomfortable.
Atropa,
And then you start, and Atropa's like,
So now the small people are on the ground.
she keeps throwing up. The smell's gone.
Why do you smell strange?
you smell strange? You smell strange.
You smell strange.
So do you.
I'm an animal.
I'm a fairy.
Fairies are supposed to smell good.
Who says?
Oh.
You just gestured to everything. I can't cite you can't cite everything as a source.
Pop it back in place?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're not eating yet.
It just snapped.
You don't need all that.
It just
Wait for lunch.
like a fucking snake.
Distend it, yeah.
Eat a whole turkey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah, Atropa just shrugs, like, I don't know.
Okay, great. When in doubt, wing it out.
So
Rip.
as
I think to everybody individually.
Light goes to the cart, and Witch looks over at Burley and is like, if you could escort our guest out, please, as they are not indeed our guest.
Which,
To
who?
Kettlestein.
Oh, to Kettlestein.
And Burley's like, yeah, okay, yes sir, of course. And sort of like grabs Kettlestein by the upper arms and sort of like walks them away. And Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have already started walking back towards their cart.
Fang's gonna run after them with her little arms up and go, Mr. Light, Mr. Light!
And you see him, he's like, yes, Feng!
I wanna ride.
And he sort of just puts his hands up like he's like, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna shimmy up his body.
Make a little acrobatics check.
That was like, pick me up. Everybody else knows that means pick me up.
No, you don't get uppies.
uppies.
You don't get uppies from Mr. Light.
14.
He deigns to be your mount. He will not assist you.
Yes.
Yeah, you scramble up and you can get the piggyback, or you can get the full shoulder situation.
I'm
Or
just sitting on her shoulder like parrot.
okay,
I'm 3 feet.
yeah,
Shoulders.
yeah,
Feet over.
yeah. He's like, can't take a night off, can you?
No.
That's all right. It's delightful.
We're all together.
Carnival.
Yeah.
I
Walking
just,
back to the
You
cart.
actually hear a rare chuckle from Mr. Witch.
I flit up by your shoulder, and I'm just sort of like hanging up next to you, just sort of like flitting there. Because I'm like, oh, I'll be up too.
We're all the same head height now.
I just look at Mr. Light, Mr. Witch.
I'm riding Mr. Light.
You're very much right. I just
Which is the
go, I
clown.
just like walk around and I'm just like, hello,
And he's like, hello,
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 hello.
hello.
That's it.
A little twirl of the vein.
Uh-huh.
And then from behind you hear Mr. Witch, hello.
I look around and I go, hello,
I love Mr.
Yeah, he's like,
Lisa.
hello.
hello.
And you hear, and Mr. Light, hello.
While he's twirling around, I'm like, oh, dude, God, it's so sparkly.
He does the little finger twirl of this huge stupid fucking
Yeah.
baton, and then it goes out and comes out the other side, and he's like, yeah. He does the Eric Angel thing, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Magic.
right.
Wildly, hysterically wiggling again.
You guys get back to the cart.
Can't
Yeah.
help it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay.
Okay.
Do.
Meanwhile,
So yeah.
Back at the camp.
As we're walking over,
Yes.
can I detect good and evil?
Oh yeah. Go for it.
I would like to do so.
You do. And guess what?
Yes.
So it's detect good and evil?
Yes. So until the end of your next turn, you sense anything affected
By the Hallow
or the known location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not blocked by total cover.
much to your surprise, there's nothing but good vibes here.
Good. That does remind me, there was a... Who was the guy that was like hiding in the bushes? Was this that campaign? Where he would steal your item if you...
Yeah, there's a couple people that worked here.
There are
Yeah.
indeed some thieves that wander the carnival.
but they
You
won't
have-
steal from us.
You
Because
have
we
not
have-
yet encountered them as far as you know.
Okay.
Nor should you have any trouble because you did buy a ticket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thaco sort of follows at a pace, or sort of clocks you as you come up, turns around to lead, opens the cart door for all of you, and Mr. Light just flits right in, and Mr. Witch sort of gives a nod of the head and gestures for anyone who wishes to join you in the wagon. Yeah, the flamboyant elf grins from ear to ear as he welcomes you into the wagon with the theatrical bow. Please, please, come in. It's a delight to meet you all. Of course, I am Mr. Light. My associate, Mr. Witch, as you well know. Stocky elf. He doffs his hat in proper informal meeting as well as taking it off to come inside. What is happening? What? Okay. What? Yes, maybe. Okay.
I win the game.
I know, right?
Now, are we... I'm just sorry. This is plot stuff, so I'm making sure I get it.
Oh.
Make sure you get it correct. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. So they welcome you in and TARDIS situation. The inside of this wagon is much larger than it appears. It's actually it's sort of like a well-appointed studio apartment. A couple Murphy beds, little kitchenette, little lounge area, and of course you're welcomed into that space. And they're like, of course, the hands in the group have been here before, are well acquainted with things, and it's like, so Mr. Light starts off, he props the vein on the chair next to him, and he goes, so it seems you found a couple tour guides for the evening. How delightful.
That's me.
You're nice.
Excellent. Mr. Witch is like, do any of you like a beverage?
Yes.
I would also like one.
And so he goes over in a little kitchenette and you hear some clicking and clanking, and he comes back out with a little tea service, and he pours some out and hands you cups. Tropa? Armand?
No, thank you.
I'm a Atropa.
I'm Feng.
Feng?
Maybe we just shouldn't sit next to one another anymore.
We should all just be the same character all the time.
We should all just be Dave. Call it a day.
Oh my god, have you watched or have you read Rat Queens?
No.
Read Rat Queens. That will be even funnier to you.
Queens. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, I would like a cup.
Shout out to Rat Queens. What's up? And of course you get you get the saucer and the cup sat down at you. It is delicious.
I'm still on top of Mr. Light.
Mm-hmm. He sits with those legs crossed, just a fucking
A
pile of
Langle
sticks.
mess.
Oh
Big old
yeah,
daddy long legs.
just splayed out like you're like, wow, okay. He's like, yes, we're quite aware that you've been having a lot of fun. It's fantastic.
Manny's
yes.
not very good at rhyming speech.
But are we going to win?
Oh well, I can't tell that
Why not?
because we don't know.
Oh.
You got to get to the end of the night. Mr. Witch, Mr. Witch also takes a seat with his own cup and sort of folds his hands and just holds it there. And he's like, "You're ahead by quite a bit, though," and sort of sips.
And so he set the witch light like
the vein,
The
the
vein.
down
just to the side of him, yeah.
just to the side of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think out loud. Or not.
Think
I think
out
out
loud.
loud. No, no. I think toward
Inside
you.
voices only.
I like look at me and you look and I've got the little finger puppets on my
Okay.
fingers because I told you for a minor illusion and I just give you a little. And I'm like
The
okay.
little puppet's like,
Yeah.
What's up,
Yes.
friend?
And I go and I think like, should we take the vein too?
Probably not here.
I can make an illusion that it's still there.
Manny, make me a deception or stealth check.
Oh,
For
deception.
deep staring at Armand.
As we stare at
For
people.
subterfuge. in the
Okay, which
middle-
one of these dice is not going to suck today?
Which one of these is not going to fuck me over?
Yeah.
That's a 23. Sorry, I accidentally.
Oh no, this is the game we're playing.
23 this
Keep
time.
an eye on it. 23. Huzzah.
Yes.
You're good. You're good. No, nobody even clocks you.
Yeah.
Um,
And because I just say I can make an illusion that it's still there.
I was like,
I just think, no. Only one, and
we're
not here.
entrapped
No.
in the caravan.
yeah.
Um,
Nope.
That's why I just asked.
Yeah.
Feng is dribbling her tea like on Mr. Light's head.
I had to go read minor illusion to make it look like it's still there until I get grabbed. But we'd have to figure it
It's okay.
I look at Mr. Light.
Mm-hmm.
How can we have more fun?
Well, there's still quite a bit of the carnival left to see. I don't imagine you've seen it all in just 4 hours, plus the big top.
out. I do have 4 tickets left.
4 tickets or 4
Or 4
punches?
punches left.
You only have
What would you recommend?
Woo!
I have 5.
I did one.
You
thing-
hear, and you're asking Mr. Light.
Yeah, I'm asking Mr. Light.
Mr. Light goes, he says, well, of course, Palasha is beautiful,
She's so lovely.
indeed. And then, of course, I'm a little partial to the Hall of Illusions. Candlefoot's out there, but watch out for the dress. And then there's also he says, and then the ring toss, also delightful. Reggie.
Reggie.
Uncle
love Reggie.
Light, what about those snails?
You might know. Yes. He's like, well, of course, the snails, and which grunts an affirmative of the racing.
Okay. We're gonna win.
Who do you say that to?
I just whispered it out loud.
Really loud whisper.
We're gonna win.
She can't think inside her head, Uncle Light.
Come to.
So you want to?
It's not.
I'd like to roll persuasion and say we are going to win.
You hear Mr. Witch thoughtfully go, that can both be handy that you never have to worry about lying, so long as you're careful with it. Sips again.
Again, glad I can't sweat. So, what was up with that non-guest that we apprehended? It's just a little concerning. They seem to. I don't know. It seemed to be a more serious situation than previously.
Mr. Witch stands up. He's like, I am curious. No, Mr. Light is still sitting.
Oh, you said Witch.
Mr.
okay.
Witch, yeah, Mr. Witch. He's like, he appears to be standing to put away the tea service or the pot as it's been distributed. He was like, I am curious to know why they weren't escorted out immediately as was normal.
They just had some concerning things to say.
I look over and I'm like, they need help.
Did anyone else perform, or was it just us? Are we the
There
only
may have
ones?
been a couple other people
So
who had the finger trick, or like someone was like, I have a deck of cards.
And did they also follow us into the cart, or is it just us?
Just you. You were the most impressive
Okay.
as a whole.
Because I thought you said if you volunteered, you got the acquaintance, but I didn't know if we had to win.
Yes,
be
but
the
we were
best.
just fancier.
Right.
No, yeah.
And you guys have history because you
Yeah.
work here. and
We
stuff,
get
so-
food.
So
I was raised by them.
Witch and Light sort of glance at each other, and Light sort of shrugs, and Witch provides. She was a disgruntled guest, a troublemaker whose Fey patron, Zabilna, dwells in the Feywild domain of Prismere. As you guys know, Zabilna is also technically the patron of the carnival, but they've had no contact with her for some time.
Is this concerning that you've had no contact with her, or is?
Or do you bring this up right away? Because you know this already. They don't.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay, I knew this already. Okay, never mind.
They mentioned to Manny and Atropa that like she's also the patron of the carnival by extension, as we are a Feywild operated or connected enterprise. We
Right.
are also we also operate by her good graces.
So that's one of the the reason why we didn't escort them out is because she had said something about Zabilna she needed your help to deal with something with Zabilna. So we thought that you
Helping.
would be able to help our lady patron.
Where's
helping?
is Prismere another like plane?
I think it's just like a part of the thing.
It is.
Can I roll a
Prismere is
religion
like
check
a
on Prismere?
think of Prismere like a continent
Okay.
in the Feywild plane.
Yeah, gotcha.
So yeah,
Okay.
it is a different
Plane than what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe not.
I'm trying to make sure I get this right.
Yeah, I asked him because I like to perform. What do you guys know about a mountaintop theater?
They both look at each other. They're like, "That sounds extravagant, but much more stationary than anything we're concerned with."
That's outside. There's
It's on-
nothing good outside. Right, Uncle Light?
The light is outside.
He's like, "Oh, there's plenty of things out there. Some good, some bad."
Not so deterministic, Feng.
She's only known the carnival ever.
I just am like, but our stuff is outside.
And that's bad.
We don't have much stuff.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep it moving when you have lots of stuff.
but we want our stuff back outside.
So sort of in this lull, they're like, They're sort of like, well, we'll see. We'll get his when he comes back. They're like, was there a particular reason you attended the carnival, Miss Atropa?
I got a ticket.
You bought a ticket when you got here.
Yes,
Yeah.
but what brought you to buy a ticket?
I came here once, and I wanted to come back.
That's delightful.
That's not a lie.
Yeah, Mr. Light is like, you do seem familiar.
I was much smaller and younger.
Grasshopper's knee as opposed to Grasshopper's waist.
Yeah.
Delightful. And they sort of look over at you two, Armand and Feng, and are like, you're a bit more involved on this evening than your previous nights off. Something changed in the winds?
I think there are many changes in the winds tonight.
I'm bored.
And how about you, sir? What brings you to the carnival this evening?
To bring fun,
Oh,
to spread cheer. I would like to. I want to win the. What's the
monarch.
To bring joy. To bring joy to everyone, and I say when I was a child, I was fortunate enough to come, and this may be some deception because I am lying here, but I'm like and I'm coming to. I came back to rekindle the lost feelings that I had as a child when I came. And I say lost as like the lost feeling.
What guise would you have been in when you visited initially? Would it have been as the girl, as the boy, as the blank?
Gaston is primary, and then the girl only came out as to benefit me to get a cheaper ticket.
So it would have been I get you probably would have been Gaston last time.
Yes.
Okay.
I think only, and I don't know if you guys know. You know that I walked into the fog, came, and out comes a little girl, and
I
then
think from
Oh,
what
yeah,
we
you guys-
know,
you
I
guys
think
have-
we've pretty much figured
Right.
it out, but
Yeah.
we haven't
But-
addressed it.
right.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it directly.
I just know you smell the same.
Yep. And then, but they would only know me as Gaston. They would have only seen me as Gaston.
You catch Mr. Witch's eyebrow. He's like, well, yes, no, you do. I believe you visited before.
Well, you do say that
Delightful.
you know everything that happens at the carnival, so
Mostly.
mostly. I look at I think of you, not all. Ha ha ha.
So, do you guys have another question for them, or is there like this little bit of a lull?
Slight lull.
Okay. At that point, you see Mr. Witch put his hand to his pocket and follow the chain down, and finds that there's no weight at the other end. And the frown just starts to wither. And
Nothing. They don't say anything.
oh, you're watching it happen in real time as they realize that the watch is gone.
But what I'm saying is, Mr. Witch sees the watch is gone.
Yes.
And then Light,
Also
Starts to frown.
sees that it's
but
gone.
from his reaction, or is he watching him? Is
Yeah.
what I'm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
yeah.
like a natural thing that he does
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Sure. No,
Well-
but I didn't know if Mr. Light is having a conversation like us, and behind him he goes like this,
No, I
and then
think
I see
we're all,
Mr.
like,
Light
sitting
figures
facing
it.
each other.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Because I know that he can talk in his mind, and
Right.
if you said like others, we haven't figured it out if they can or not.
Right.
No one would.
so if you guys
It's just like
don't immediately react,
if I sense that there's distress, I'm just gonna be like
No, I'm trying to. I'm,
flit back slowly. Like it's just like
so
Well, I'm just sitting on his shoulders,
Beat?
like
uh,
face.
Light shoots up. You lift as well. Thankfully, this isn't a cart, or you slammed into the roof.
Yeah.
Witch moves with a speed that you've not seen in the past, out to the door, And he goes, Thaco, get Burley in that person. She's got the watch. And Thaco goes, fuck.
Heckle.
And do you say Thaco?
Language.
You hear a fudge sickles. Pop sucker. Just, yeah, you just,
She will fall off of Light's shoulders, wildly giggling.
and Light looks torn between this outburst of glee, but also this ridiculous.
I think Atropa would also start giggling at this too. She'd just be like, hee hee.
Witch is out. Light snatches the vein and like clutches it to himself like he's about to start fencing with it.
Yeah.
And also moves towards the door, and then he like stops and he goes, "Okay, visit's over. Thank you. Enjoy the fair." And he like looks pointedly at you two. He's like, "Get them out." You know that's the we're dealing with this. Distract the guests.
Feng grabs Atropa's hand and goes, "Let's go find the snails."
Okay.
I stand up and I grab my tea and I'm like, sorry, I got to talking. I gotta finish this. And I start, and I'm in my head. I'm hoping that he runs out. I don't like. I start making my way. Is he wait for us to?
He is waiting for the other members of the carnival to assist you out of their room.
Yeah, we've been told to take you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And I'm like check in because I'm in my head. I'm hoping that he he leaves and trusts you guys to make sure that we go because the world is happening.
No.
And I start
planted.
I'm like tapping for my keys and I'm like sipping.
I get up slowly and I grab Manny by the elbow. Time to go.
Yep.
Okay.
No more time to
Let
leave.
us know what if we could be of more assistance, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh, just keep your eyes out for the watch.
Will do.
Will
do.
Wait, did we? So
Time to go. I'm not sure about before he starts asking me questions.
So as soon as you are just past the threshold, that door gets closed and locked. And Light, you see Witch has followed Thaco to the edge of the hedge. Witch has posted at the hedge as if taking over Thaco's post, and Thaco has moved out into the carnival. Light, having secured their cart, and with Witch now at the guard post, heads straight towards the Bigtop. Where do you guys go?
Where do we have an idea of where Burley
where
typically takes guests out of the carnival?
Straight out to the front.
I say I think I know what kind of attraction we can go to. Let's head towards where's the ticket booth is here. Let's go see.
And we were at the staff area at the back.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back
right
here.
back there.
So let's go. I think I need more punches in my ticket. Let's go buy a ticket.
A new ticket?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
I think we need more punches to make more fun.
There was a lot of rides we haven't done
Yep.
yet. So.
Yeah.
And each of the several small booths and snacks take a punch. So
Yes.
Yep.
you
So
could
we need
you
to-
could rack up a few.
Okay.
Let's go buy some tickets.
Okay.
All right.
And
You guys
Just
scurry
big
out
eyes.
past Witch at the open hedge. You can feel the stress aura just popping off of him.
Like once we get a distance away from him, I just look at him like, what's gonna happen now?
I have
Not great things.
I don't know. This has never happened before.
What happens now is I become the monarch, and then we get the vein and we win.
What do we win?
So you guys are heading towards the ticket booth.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So as you get part way to the ticket booth, you see there's a couple snack stalls with a little wagon right before it. As you get between the monkey tail booth and the cart part next to it, you hear a psst hey. And you see Burley and Kettlestein sort of hunkered down between that.
Is this one?
Yes. And they gesture you over.
I think monkey tails sound delicious. Let's go use up our punch cards on monkey tails and
Those
then
have bananas.
go buy.
They're not
tickets
actual
after.
tails.
So I walk over,
Yeah.
buy a monkey's tail.
Yeah, I follow
Yeah.
suit. I'm like,
I want one too.
okay.
Same.
Alright, I got 4 punches.
Okay.
And what? We're getting monkey tails?
Yes.
Can someone?
Chocolate dipped bananas. Ooh,
Bananas.
cold.
And I go, they're looking for you.
And
I go.
Burley's like, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, we need to give it back. But not right away, but after we do the thing.
Yeah, we got monkey
Burley.
tails.
Burley, it's okay.
Okay.
Just don't say much.
I just
No.
look at him and I'm like,
You actually see the little feather talon sort of clapping like, this is going so well.
wait, so who has the watch? You do?
I have it.
Oh, you did actually get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I snatched it.
Okay.
I have it tucked away
Okay.
in my clothes. Kettlestein, what's the
Where is
what
the
do we need to do now?
chick? Right. What's their name?
Kettlestein?
No, I thought who was the who was the?
The Kenku is Kettlestein.
Yeah, the Kunku is Kettlestein.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
And Burley's
bugbear
the
is the
bug-
burley.
Yeah, that's Burley. This is Kettlestein.
Yeah, I thought we were looking for the girl that they were looking for.
Yeah,
That's her.
Kelstein.
Oh, that's her. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a her.
yeah, that's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
that's
yeah.
fine.
It's been a while.
It's been 6 weeks.
Yeah. So
I've slept once or twice.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
been a while. So yeah, so Burley's like, okay. So we tell them we can get it back, but they need to help us first, and then we give it back.
Yeah. No, Kettlestein. We got to get them to get us to the hags, right? In Prismere?
Mhm.
Yes, they know how to get to Prismere,
All right.
so that's part of the deal.
So when we give them, once we get to Prismere, we give it back, or do we need more out of the deal?
Well, you know that they're honest, so as soon as you tell them that you can get it back, but first they need to get you to Prismere and tell you whatever they know, then, or whatever they can tell you. Maybe they can tell you some things, but that seems like the deal.
Okay, just double checking, make sure we're all on the same page.
Any info about Prismere
Info.
and going to Prismere,
Prismere
because Zabilna is
is missing.
There.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're looking for you, and Thaco's on the hunt.
So we should all leave?
I think that we don't need to win anymore because we've already won.
I say I think we've shared enough fun and cheer, and if we win in our hearts.
Do I see Thaco around?
Oh yeah, Thaco was actually over by the ticket booth, sort of like looking around when you got the psst.
I go, Burley, make it look like she got away from you, and we'll have grabbed her. And I'll call Thaco over because he's looking for you. And you're not in the spot where you're supposed to be.
Okay, wait like a little bit.
Yeah. All right. I
Good
say,
luck.
Okay, everybody come
And
out and let's buy another
he just
thing.
walks right out, and he's like, and starts flailing about back and forth around the. It's silly. You're like, don't stop, don't sell it less, sell it, tone it down.
This is why you only do strong things.
And he starts moving off towards the Dragonfly rides and the Lost Property.
Gotcha.
And Thaco's like, Burley, and he just keeps going. Like obviously he hears him, but just keeps going. He's like,
This is not gonna help their
Thaco,
blood
yeah, no.
flow.
Thaco starts stalking towards him like,
Okay, we should go down.
Okay, I say,
Make a perception
sorry.
check.
All of us?
no, mostly just for Armand.
Okay.
10.
10.
Sorry, do I take the passive as a base if it's below 10? Is that the rule?
Nah,
I'll
I'll
just
take the
10.
roll. Yeah, you hear something about starting his knife act back up as he trudges towards Burley.
And I grab Candlestein. I say, sorry for this. I gotta be a little rough.
She's you hear in
I had to work with the knife theme. It's not fun.
you hear in Candlefoot's voice, "Can't I be someone else, maybe?"
No.
No.
And I grab her really tight. Like, I bear hug.
Squawk.
And I go, Thaco! And I yell as loud as I can.
And he like stops and just he's like, yes. And he goes, oh, and he comes stalking back over. He's like, Burley. And he's like, what? Let's go.
Okay. And I start shuffling towards the
exit.
towards the staff area.
He's like, where are you going?
They told her to bring it back.
Exit. No.
Oh, what? Didn't they say bring her in?
No, well, she was supposed to be escorted
She was being
out.
escorted out.
This
Bring her
was-
back.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, quick. And he started sort of.
Where are we going?
We're gonna follow.
Well, you're with us now, kid.
Yeah. This is your life
We
now.
can't leave yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They need to take us somewhere before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're making it look like we're not in.
Making my way.
It's
Allegedly.
no making your way downtown.
Making my way.
Fuck you, I'm a seagull.
Stick with his taco note.
So, yeah, you guys come back and you see Witch there just at the thing, and he's like, all right, bring him inside. And so you guys come back into the hedge, and he's like, just keep helping. Okay,
It was better than.
all right, that's fine. Let's see here.
Big, sad panda eyes. You don't want us here, Uncle Light?
Witch.
This was
Which?
Witch comes over to Kettlestein, grabs Kettlestein by their robes, and sort of pulls them into them. And beak to nose is like, where's the watch?
Are you still holding them?
Yeah.
And it
I
is-
just leaned.
uncomfortable
I
giggle.
leaned so this could happen.
Yeah.
And this is Mr. Light or
This
Mr.
is
Witch.
Witch. Yeah.
And Light is still over.
Light is gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He went into the big top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that was where you last saw him.
Well, because we're not far from the big top, right?
Right back here.
No, you're behind it, in the staff area.
Oh, I thought we walked to the ticket bit. Sorry.
You guys
but
went there and
but
back.
then we walked back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We picked
Might
up
help
the-
if I pay attention to all my
Yeah.
computer. I apologize.
And in,
Don't worry.
And in Candlefoot's voice, you hear, I don't have it. And Mr. Witch is like, don't lie to me.
I don't know what the plan was.
There's
Yeah.
it's just happening too fast.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was
Otherwise,
like,
we're gonna lose our chance. Somebody else will steal the thing, and I go, Mr. Witch,
And he's like, you see the eyes just drift up.
we should probably go in the cart.
And you hear him like, yeah, in the cart. And he sort of trudges over, unlocks the cart, and opens the door and stands next to it, waiting for you to
Okay,
trek in.
I bring her in.
He looks over. He's like, Feng, Thaco, please stay with our guests outside.
I was about to say I'm not going in. So it checks out.
And Thaco's like,
Yes, Uncle Light.
sure you don't want a hand, Witch? And he's like, I'll get started and I'll call if I need you. And Thaco's like, I'll go get my tools.
Goodbye, everyone.
I think to Feng, don't let him in.
And so as you walk in Kettlesteam, you get like the little bit of a glance from the eyes, like, "Ah!" And Witch closes the door behind you, and you hear the click of the bolt lock.
and then Thaco is with us.
Thaco's like, be right back, Feng.
But you have to help me.
Well, if they leave the cart, I don't mind. And he walks off towards his cart.
I look at Armand and I'm like,
inside.
Oh, yeah, no.
oh, you're
No,
inside.
yeah, he went in.
Okay, I
So
look
it's
at
just the three of us.
yeah, I look at Feng and I'm like, why didn't we just leave?
Because we have to make them promise before we leave.
Promise what?
To take us and get information about the place.
We can't get to the place.
Prisoner.
We can't get to prison.
We can't get the prisoner on our own. They have to take us there.
Right. So why don't
Well,
we just leave?
I'm like, you're a
with
fairy,
them?
right?
Because they're not going to prison.
You're a fairy.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get to Prisoner?
No, I haven't been here in a long time.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you would have any better idea than any of us.
No.
No. This is our life now, guys. We have to stand outside and hope that Armand can convince them to take us to Prismere.
I lean down, I'm like, I do wish, because he does have to walk in.
Yeah.
Inside, as soon as you hear the bolt click, again, Witch
Yeah,
moves
good
with
boy,
an unnatural speed. One offhand grip tightly on the robes as you sort of continue to hold, and you hear the whistle of the cane come whipping around
Oh.
and lightly knock just against the beak, and then it's drag. You hear the sort of like scraping of the metal against the porous beak as it pops itself underneath the bottom. It's like, where is the watch?
I let go of Kettlestein, like slowly, not like abruptly. I'm just gonna sit.
You see the tension increase in the arm from Witch.
Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I let go slowly.
No sudden movements.
Keep my hands up. And I go, Kettlestein, you should probably tell Mr. Witch what you were saying to us.
You see the beady eyes sort of squint at you, and you would. I'm gonna give you this one. You would remember that Kettlestein has tried to talk to them before
Right.
and heard them eavesdropping, and they didn't want to hear any of it.
Which
But if that's what you want to go with,
My intent, and I think to her, I said, just try quickly, and then I will do what I can to back you up. I think to that turn. That way, I'm not just. I don't look like a spy,
yeah.
which I am.
Which you are. Big spy.
you hear sort of a what from. You hear a growl of a what from Witch as he stays deathly focused on Kettlestein, and there's a too long pause as you can see the wheels in Kettlestein's head turning as to what the best
Course of action.
Okay.
answer would be.
If it's a couple beats too long, then I'll just start.
You're about to, and then you hear in Witch's own voice, "We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return we stay in business."
Oh,
At Witch.
oh, yeah.
And he goes,
I'm not there.
and he's like, "I don't know what that has to do with our watch. Where's the watch?" And you see the cane start to drift.
It's sleeping with someone in the woods.
It's
Different
actually
game.
right behind you. it's right behind Kettlestein in his pocket.
Fang is just like nervously passing, like wearing a hole in the ground, back and forth.
In Candlefoot's voice, a very different tone shift from Witch's own. You hear, "If you can get us to Prismere, we can try and figure out what's going on with Zybilna." And Witch is like, "Where's the watch?"
Listen, Mr. Witch. You see, this Kettlestein tried to talk to you before, and I'm like Armand's actually stuttering through this, and there are several of us who work here and guests who also need to get to Prismere, and we need to.
He's gonna eat me.
listen, I have the watch. And I really need you to get us to Prismeer because the Hourglass Covenant has all of our stuff and we really need to get it and we're worried about the Feywild and we really shouldn't be dealing with the hags because we're better than that.
Everyone in the cart's eyes go as wide as yours. Outside,
Yes.
Thaco has come slowly sauntering back out of his wagon with a small satchel that looks like a surgeon's bag.
I'm gonna steal the satchel.
Oh, I was gonna try and picklock the door and get in while he was away.
And with that, we'll end this session of Twixt a Witch in a Light Place.
I knew it was coming soon. I think it's too exciting.
Let's find out what happens next session.
God damn it.
As always, thank you to Yep, Nomad, Doomsayer, and BACKBLAZE for letting me do this to my friends.
Sorry, Leia.
And we will come back to this. We will come back to this
This is pretty
shortly,
much all of our
but you will
faces
likely
right
have
now.
to wait at least a week.
If not longer.
Sound
Maybe
off in
a
the
month.
chat, sound off in the comments, sound off on social on what you think will happen. Goodbye.